Have you ever wondered how the United States came to be the superpower it is today? In the dawning days of what we now know as America, intrepid explorers ventured across vast oceans, driven by curiosity and the promise of vast, untapped resources. Among these were Christopher Columbus and Amerigo Vespucci, whose discoveries sparked a fervor of exploration and colonization. Soon the Pilgrims, escaping religious persecution in their homeland, set sail on the Mayflower, landing on Plymouth Rock and establishing the first of the 13 colonies. Life was far from easy in this new world. Brutal winters, scarce resources, and conflicts with the native population tested the resolve of these early settlers. Yet they persevered. Despite the hardships, these early pioneers laid the foundations for a society that would eventually flourish. They established colonies, built communities, and sowed the seeds of democracy, setting the stage for a nation unlike any other. From confronting initial hardships to establishing colonies, the groundwork for a new nation was set. How did America break free from British rule, you ask? Well, it was a tumultuous journey, marked by mounting tensions and a fervor for independence. The colonists, once loyal subjects of the British Empire, found themselves chafing under the yoke of distant rulers and unfair taxation. This discontent brewed into a revolutionary spirit, culminating in events such as the infamous Boston Tea Party. Yes, the very act of dumping tea into the harbor was a defiant stand against British authority. This revolutionary spirit seeped into the fabric of the colonies, leading to the drafting of the Declaration of Independence. Penned by Thomas Jefferson, this document was a bold proclamation of freedom and a formal severance of ties with the British. The American Revolution was a hard-fought war, a struggle for self-governance and liberty, and it was this victory that marked the birth of a new, independent nation. Thus emerged an independent nation born out of a desire for freedom and self-governance. What happens when a nation gets divided over its core values? The American Civil War, a raging inferno that consumed the nation, was ignited by a profound disagreement over one fundamental issue: slavery. The northern states, driven by ideals of equality and freedom, sought to abolish this inhumane practice. In stark contrast, the southern states clung tightly to their peculiar institution, a cornerstone of their agrarian economy. The Emancipation Proclamation, issued by President Abraham Lincoln, marked a turning point in this conflict, declaring all slaves in Confederate-held territory free. Yet, in a tragic twist of fate, Lincoln would not live to see the full fruits of his labor, his life cut short by an assassin's bullet. In the aftermath of the war, the nation embarked on a period of reconstruction, a time of rebuilding and reform. Despite the many challenges, this era laid the groundwork for a more inclusive society, setting the stage for monumental changes in the years to come. A nation torn apart, yet rebuilt stronger, moved towards a more inclusive society. How did America face some of the darkest periods in world history? The Great Depression, a time of widespread economic hardship, struck America in the late 1920s. The nation watched in despair as stock markets crashed, banks failed, and unemployment rates soared. The American dream seemed to be crumbling. However, in the midst of this darkness, a glimmer of hope emerged. President Franklin D. Roosevelt introduced the New Deal, a series of programs and reforms aimed at recovery and relief. The New Deal redefined the role of the government in the lives of American citizens, creating jobs and providing security to those most affected by the economic downturn. As the nation began to recover from the Great Depression, a new challenge loomed on the horizon: World War I and II. America initially adopted a policy of isolationism, but the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941 catapulted the country into the heart of the conflict. The mobilization for war helped to lift America out of the Great Depression. Industries boomed as they produced war materials, and unemployment rates dropped. In World War II, America played a crucial role on multiple fronts. From the beaches of Normandy to the islands of the Pacific, American soldiers fought bravely. At home, citizens contributed to the war effort through rationing, buying war bonds, and working in war industries. The aftermath of the Second World War saw a significant shift in global power dynamics. With European economies in ruins, America emerged as a dominant global power. The nation's influence expanded not just in terms of military prowess, but also in economic, political, and cultural spheres. The post-war period was a time of economic prosperity and technological advancement, marking the beginning of America's leadership in the modern world. The Great Depression and World Wars were undoubtedly challenging times for America, but it was during these dark periods that the nation demonstrated remarkable resilience and innovation. Through the hardships, America evolved, adapting and growing stronger with each challenge. Through resilience and innovation, America emerged from these dark times as a global superpower. What shaped the America we know today? Let's journey into the late 20th century, a period marked by a whirlwind of events that have left indelible marks on the fabric of American society. The Civil Rights Movement, a pivotal moment in our history, witnessed the nation grappling with its own conscience, striving to ensure equal rights for all its citizens. It was a struggle for justice, a fight to erase the dividing lines of color and creed. As the nation was finding its footing in civil rights, it was also caught in the icy grip of the Cold War. A game of power and influence, the Cold War saw America and the Soviet Union locked in a tense standoff that lasted for over 4 decades. It was an era of spies and secrets, of space races and arms races that shaped the geopolitical landscape of the world. Moving into the dawn of the 21st century, America found itself at the forefront of a technological revolution. Silicon Valley became synonymous with innovation, and the internet connected the world like never before. This was a time of rapid change, a time of smartphones and social media, of big data and artificial intelligence. These technological advancements have revolutionized our lives, from the way we work, to the way we communicate, to the way we perceive reality. Yet the challenges of the 21st century are just as daunting. Climate change, political polarization, and the ongoing battle against systemic inequalities continue to test the resilience of the nation. These are the trials of our time, the hurdles we must overcome as we continue to evolve. From the civil rights movement to the technological revolution, from the icy tension of the Cold War to the heated challenges of the present day, each of these significant events have played a crucial role in shaping the modern America we know today. From a collection of colonies to a global superpower, the journey of America is a testament to the spirit of determination, resilience, and innovation.